There's been a lot of research done in an effort to understand families, their dynamics, their strengths and their weaknesses. There's been considerably less research done in an effort to understand the dynamics of families raising children with special needs. What allows some families to thrive and others to struggle? How is it that some families can experience the birth of a child with a disability as a blessing? What specific changes of heart and mind and context take place to make this so for some families and not so for others? That's what this film's about. Resilient families tend to adopt what we called in our study a rhythmic and regenerative stance. Rhythm refers to the ability of the family to structure home life and provide predictable, stable homes for the child. This is important in all families, but it's essential in families with children with special needs. Regenerativity refers to the tenaciousness, the tendency of these families not to give up. They will find the services, they will provide for their family, they will do what needs to be done.
I've always felt that, she was sent to us by God to take care of, and we did the best we could. We used to go to seminars, like on Saturdays they would have a physical therapist and an occupational therapist, a speech therapist, and everybody, and we would all meet. And we would talk about our problems that we had that week. And they told me that I would tell them things that were going on, and they said that I was doing the right way was by making Gina come into our family instead of making our family adjust to Gina.
Family resilience has been described as the family's ability to withstand hardships and rebound from adversity while becoming more strengthened and resourceful. Families get to the point that they no longer see the birth of the child as a hardship or adversity. They see their child as a blessing and a joy. There was strong data in our study to suggest that socioeconomic status affects the family's ability to reframe the birth of their child. For example, if you were a family struggling to make a living and survive as a family, it becomes a tall order to have the time to reflect and discuss with your spouse the nature of the disability and the positives about your child. It's not impossible, just less likely, much harder to do. You are constantly on the move to meet the family's and your basic needs. There is little time or energy to reflect and meaningfully reconfigure or reconstruct the meaning of this birth.
But we've got a good teamwork system going in terms of sort of the routine where Stern takes care of getting Dane up, I get Kiri dressed, you're usually unload the dishwasher, wash the fruit, get things set up, and then I come in and kind of finish that part off while he's getting Dane in his wheelchair, and we've got a nice rhythm. It took us a while to get there, but we got it.
Given this reality, some families come to this reconfiguration at different points in time. They compensate in the meantime with rhythm, positive family support, and a tenaciousness, which the research calls regenerativity. As the family's socioeconomic status improves, insurance improves, the school districts they attend are better, then they have a moment to rethink their child, their family, and their understanding of their family life. The child's differences begin to look different to them. They adopt what we called in the study a criterion-referenced frame of mind. In other words, they begin to see their child as a child first. They stop comparing their child to, quote, normal children. They accept the fact that this is what their child can do, and they embrace the wonderful things about their child.
The pregnancy was fine, no problems. And then Monica was born with Down syndrome, and we had no idea. So that was quite a shock. Very unwary, unknowing times for a good long time. I was trying to find my own footing before I could even think about how to take care of my daughter. And I said to my husband, I said, you know what? I've raised four babies. I know how to do babies. I can't understand why I can't learn how to do Monica. And he says, well, we just have to learn to raise a baby with Down syndrome. And it was as simple as that. And you're like, you're right. That's it, exactly.
There was strong data in our study to suggest that rhythm and regenerativity allow parents to move through bad times. One mother in the study stated, "I simply put my head down and keep moving." That illustrates it perfectly for me.